All right. Hello, everyone. I'm getting the word out about the stream. Thank you for joining us. Where's the live stream channel? There we go. All right. So this is the top 8 TD Tatta versus SIP. I just gave them the go ahead to start when ready. And they're tied on the roll off. Let's see. Let me pipe in some of the sounds from TTS. There we go. All right. And I cannot see that hand very well. They have graciously agreed to let me be black and see their hands so that we can see what's going on here. That looks like a pretty strong early game hand for Tatta. Playing 2-cost units in Luke is actually not that bad because, or on turn 2. I mean, because you can just shield them. So it doesn't. So two drop is functionally equivalent to a 3 drop. He gets a lot of force, double K2 and double cannon. Let's see. Let me see if I can pop out the live chat here so I can see it. All right. Awesome. So this is a pretty standard opens for both decks with the Spacer and the Sabine. And SIP has the Super Laser tech, which is big. Being able to, so because Boba deploys before Luke anyway, that's already big. Now is going to deploy 2 turns before Luke, which is going to be like pretty massive. But we saw Tatta in the top 16 come back from a disadvantage like that against a Han deck. So we can do it against this ramp deck too. This Luke deck has a lot of longevity. Lots of cool stuff it can do in the long run. And Tatta's getting off to an aggressive start here. Ooh, traitorous. That's big. Wow. Yeah, taking the shielded ship there is pretty powerful. So SIP now more or less just has air superiority. There's little that Tatta's can be able to do to contest. And now Boba's coming down as well. Unfortunately, can't get resources ready to be able to play that extra Boba unit, but there's a fire spray in hand. Tatta's play is basically just going to be, you can either go like, it's pretty much just going to be K2 and shield, or maybe he could go make an opening plus Sabine. But SIP is in a really good position here. Especially with this fire spray. There's just nothing that can really contest that. Ooh, and he actually gets 2 mills. It's 2 waylays, so he only gets 1. Dang. Let's see. Barrage here would clean up these 2 units, but I don't know. I mean, you're fine doing that, realistically. You can go back up to 3 with Boba and then play either a Star Viper or a Boba unit. I think you're still in a really good position. Yeah. I don't think Tatta has what he needs here to come back from this. Yeah, there's the second fire spray. Wow. And yeah, so Luke is now just deploying this turn, which is going to be the last turn of the game. This Luke unit is never going to be relevant. Force Throw is offline right now because Kanan is dead. And yeah, I think you just got to call it. He's trying to see if he has any way to to play through this, and he does not. He can go like make an opening for something, but nothing he has is gonna get through this. All right, and Sip runs away with it in the first game. He got the ramp card, which just put him way ahead. This Boba deck is really good at making use of the ramp in like an aggressive way. Like you can just ramp and it lets you turn up the heat even quicker. You're not necessarily playing to get to big stuff. You're playing it just to get to medium stuff quicker, which really helps you outrun slower decks like this Luke one. What's up, TTI fam? Hey. Tell Tatta to swap leader and baseball. He can do whatever he wants. Okay, he's made the top 8. He deserves to put his leader in the wrong spot. All right, and we're going into game 2. And that's not a great hand from Sip. I imagine he's going to throw it back. That's actually a pretty good one for Tatta, though. He's got the R2 for the turn 1 play. He's got a bombing run. I believe that was a sideboard card. And then on turn 2, we can go. You can either go Wing Leader and make R2 big, or you can play Yoda. Nobody's playing his R2 before. The resources are even down. He tapped target down to give a shield. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't say anything about it, but yeah, I noticed it. All right, so R2 comes down. Has he looked at his card yet? He's going to leave it on top. Smelger coming down. R2 is going to be able to knock that shield right off with his own. If he even wants it. And he can go... I don't think you keep 2 Wing Leaders here, yeah. And I think, like, because this is the opening, I think you go Yoda instead of Wing Leader here. Because Wing Leadering R2 doesn't really get you anywhere right now. Ooh, but he's thinking about it. All right, and I guess maybe he's just gonna try and push damage to face. I think I mean, Sip has like a very late game hand, so this might end up paying off in the long run. Oh wow. Okay. Interesting. If he was just gonna trade shields there, I don't know why he went with Wing Leader and not Yoda. Keeping open fire is weird versus Boba. Yeah, I think there's not many things that it kills. Especially like if you have bombing run in hand. Like I don't think there's much reason to keep open fire. System patrol craft would be big here. It would block the attack here from the 7th fleet. Yeah, and he goes for it. He could also go Yoda and then shield him, which is not a horrible move. But yeah. Resupply here. And Boba is coming out early. But Sip is in a much worse spot than he was last game. He does not quite have the dominance that he did. Like an attack from this R2 plus an open fire finishes off the Boba. And like his other units are just not amazing. All right, and Luke in hand, not going to be really relevant for a couple of turns, but it's there. Ooh, and Sip drew the fire spray. That is, and the ECL's still up. No R2 proc from the attack. Oh yeah, I think you forgot it. He missed the last 2 rounds. No, I think he got it the round before. But yeah, I definitely missed it last round. Ooh, resourcing the Vader rather than the second barrage. I don't think that's right. Ooh, it goes for the barrage. Interesting. We've seen him do this twice now, where he goes for barrage on 6 instead of fire spray. He had the option to do it last round, and he did. And I think there's an argument for it, but it's tough. I think he probably swings the R2 into the Boba here. And now Sip is starting to push damage. That's big. This is still live, huh? Yeah, this is live. So an R2 can hit Boba. And then next round, the K2 can kill Boba. But Tatta is dangerously close to death here. He has the Obi-Wan, and he has like he's in a position to create like a pretty good like soft lock with Obi, but he's so close to dead. And Sip now he also has change of heart now. Swinging R2 and target Boba is the only fight. You can't target Boba. He's a leader. Yep, so now Boba is gonna go here. Yeah, and from this point, he's just too close. He can kill Boba. He can't quite kill the 7th Fleet. So, yeah. And he actually can't kill the Fire Spray at all. So this Fire Spray is just going to come down and end the game. And that's going to be a swift 2-0 for Sip. Goes for open fire. And Fire Spray, and that is it. This Boba that can be really aggressive if it wants. That's the strength of it. It can go fast. It can also go, a bit slower than some of the other decks. There's a reason why it's widely regarded as the deck to beat right now. And Sip will move on to the top 4. He will face the winner of, let's see, this is last season's bracket, sorry. He's going to face the winner of Wu and Picardy 3rd, either Churret or Mana Boba. So that's all for this one. I'm going to, let's see, any upcoming Top Cut streams on the calendar? Not on the calendar yet. I'm going to try to get as many as I can, but I don't know how many that will be. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.